Hello and welcome to a Not So Awesome review, and today we're looking at the Sonic with Skateboard. This is part of the new Jakks Gold Line, and in the back it does read, enhanced with special finishes and decoration. The Jakks Gold Line has the added detail the enthusiast appreciates. And well, since I've been doing this reviews and all this, I guess I should consider myself an enthusiast, especially because this is the third time I've owned this exact Sonic figure. Of course, this one is in different paint, but we already have the single one right here that came a couple of waves ago, sometime last year I want to say, and then there's the 3-pack that came with Sonic, which I actually just picked this one up on Monday, funny enough, thinking I don't mind having two, maybe I'll try and mod one of them or something, and then they announced this last night, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. But yeah, here we are with 3 of the same Sonic. I actually picked this up mostly because I don't have a Mecha or an Eggman from the classic line. I don't know if I'll do a video on this. If anyone wants me to, let me know, but yeah, put that aside for now. And yeah, as you guys can see, it is the same Sonic, just with different paints and of course a different accessory. I do want to take a quick closer look at the box because it is a pretty nice box. They did go with like a premium style of thing here, I guess you could say. It is reusable packaging, maybe. I'm wondering if Sonic is going to be able to come out of that little plastic thing well, because usually he can't. Usually when I'm taking any Sonic figure out of its plastic encasing, it ruins the little thing in there. But for a collector piece, for something you just want to put on your shelf, it actually looks really nice as is. He is cell shaded. He comes with a skateboard that has his name on it, and yeah, so Walmart.com, if I'm remembering correctly, it could be $14.99, somewhere around there. Total of around $20, $22 because of shipping if you want to order it from their website, if you don't want to wait for it to be in stores, which I can't imagine it'll take too long to be in stores, but just wanted to put that out there. There is also a Metal Sonic coming out with the same line, which is a little bit odd because that one went up for pre-order on, I want to say, Saturday night, and it won't be out until next month. And it's a little bit weird to me because this one went up for order last night and is already here, and it's the same exact mold. From what I can tell, it's the same exact Sonic as the one I just showed you, the same with metal. He just has a premium paint, so I don't know why they're spacing out the releases and why that one went up for pre-order and this one was just already ready for order. A little bit weird to me. It would have been nice if for the price they had enhanced a few other things, but we'll get into that in a second. I'm just going to open this guy up and we'll take a closer look. Okay, so here we have Sonic out of the packaging, and in case you're wondering, the packaging itself did actually hold up alright. I did have to pull Sonic out from the legs and kind of wiggle the ears out, but yeah, I can definitely put him back in there and put him back away for if I just wanted to display him in the box, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. As for the figure itself, I do want to mention that the price is $14.99. I did look it up just to be sure, which is, I feel like, a good price if we had more, but I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. For now, we're going to focus on how the figure looks, and it looks really good. The added detail of the black lines throughout the gloves and the shoes and everything, I think, came out really nice. It really makes the hands definitely pop and the shoes pop a little bit more. The rest of the cell shading aspect of it, though, I'm not a big fan. I've never been a huge fan of cell shading in really anything, but it's alright for what it is. Though I kind of just have this question in my head is, who asked for a cel-shaded Sonic figure? It's just odd to me, because if it was based off of the Saturday morning cartoon show or the original Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon show, okay, I can see that, but it's just classic Sonic in cel-shaded. He's a video game character. If he was, I don't know, pixelated, I guess I mean, if you want to call it pixelated, they'd kind of have that look, so maybe we can put it on a stretch and say, okay, it's kind of like his pixelated look, but not really because it's cel-shaded. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this. But anyways, it is a pretty nice looking figure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not, and that it's like something that we don't need. It's different, and I do like it. Like I said, the white and the lighter pink and everything, and all the black lines look really good. The light blue throughout the body looks good, and they actually did go ahead and paint a few parts in the back, which is nice because a lot of times companies, bigger companies for more expensive figures, will do all the premium paint in the front and skip out on the back, kind of thinking, well, you're not going to display it from behind, so why are we spending the extra money? But here they did go ahead and add some cell shading to one of the back spikes and the two ones right here. So, you know, I'm going to give them that. They added a black line there. So it's not bad. They definitely went all out with the paint, and it looks good. Again, I'm not hating on the figure at all. I think the figure looks really nice as is. It's just a little bit odd to me that this is what we're getting. Because, especially for the price, I would have loved to see an updated body with elbow joints, especially since we just got the movie figures with elbow joints. I would hope that any premium line from Jakks Pacific, since this is their gold label, I guess, you would want them to have a little bit more articulation, and adding the elbow joints to this would have definitely made it better and probably would have made it sell a lot better. Not that it's not going to sell, but it would definitely brought up the hype on it. So that's my main complaint. My complaint with this figure in particular, though, is that the arm does not want to rotate here, and it seems to be stuck. I might have to try and heat that up and see if I can rotate it later, because it does feel like it's breaking. It's like a little bit ripping here and here if I try to move it. So gonna have to heat that up, but his arm is definitely frozen on mine on the right side. For the left side, it does move up and down, and if you have the other Sonic figure, you already know the articulation. You know, you can kick forward, can kick back. He has that knee, which doesn't want to bend right now, but he has that knee right there, and the shifting at the boots, and of course the rotation at the head. The nose feels pretty good, definitely better than modern Sonic. It feels a little bit more solid, doesn't feel like it's going to break by me accidentally grabbing it by the nose, so that's good, though I don't recommend doing what I'm doing right now. But yeah, it's quality wise, it's not bad. Again, the arm, a little bit odd, haven't had that issue yet, but definitely need to point it out, and gonna try to heat it up and fix it later. As for the skateboard, it does say Sonic on the bottom. It's just a decal, painted decal, something on there. I feel like it could definitely scratch off if you decide to play with it kind of like a tech deck, which, I mean, I guess you could kind of do it. There's no grip on the top, but there is that. The wheels are plastic, and it does have 2 peg holes here on the top so that you can peg in Sonic right here. Let's try and get it in. So yeah, you can definitely peg into it, and he does hold it pretty good. So it's not like he's just gonna fall out of it if you're trying to like pose him and stuff. So that's a nice touch. What I like about modern Sonic's design is that he isn't as back heavy. Not modern Sonic, classic Sonic. He isn't as back heavy, so he won't fall over as easy, especially on skateboard. Because I feel like if you were to put the modern Sonic on there, which I do have right here, and it's, you know, just fall over as I'm saying it, but modern Sonic, he does peg in. The pegs are actually a lot tighter, but yeah, he's definitely wanting to fall back, as you can see there. You can see the differences. Out of scale, if you're going by video game standards, he's definitely way too big to fit in with him. Though I hear that the $50 collector's version actually scales in really well with him. Doesn't scale well with the other $50 version because he's too big, but there is that. And yeah, it's not bad. Let's actually do a quick comparison with the original release of this Sonic. And you can see here the paint and the differences. The base color is actually the same. It might be like a tad bit lighter, but no, I want to say it's the same. Yeah, it's definitely the same for the base color of the figure. The shoes are definitely a darker red than this one. Just overall a darker red. And then, you know, we have the added lines and everything. But the base blue, I want to say, is the same. Then we have the lighter blue and everything. The eyes are basically painted on exactly the same. The mouths, you can see here, there is pink opening where his mouth is open. This one, he has his mouth technically closed because there is a line going there, which I actually prefer this over this. And I do really love the gloves. I think the gloves came out really nice, really clean. The body looks pretty good. It's a little bit darker in the body than the arms and stuff, which the arms are actually a little bit darker than this, but I mean, his body is actually way darker than his arms, face, and ears. So it doesn't match too good, but I only just noticed it, and it definitely stands out. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. But overall, I do like this Sonic. I think it just adds a little bit more character to it. It's definitely a little bit more unique. Overall, I do think it's a decent figure, but it's hard to justify it just because of the price and the fact that all we are getting is a repaint. It's a nice repaint, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they could have done more, and I hope in the future, since it is considered their premium line, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, their gold line, that they give us something more premium, and not just paint, but in articulation. They could have added elbow joints so easily to this figure. If the movie figure can have it, this figure can have it. There's really no excuse at this point. Yes, it will cost them more money in tooling, but all you're going to be tooling is new arms. So yeah, I would take the added articulation over the paint any day. That said, the paint is pretty nice. The skateboard is alright, and yeah, it's a decent enough figure. I'm not hating on it. I do like it. I think it looks really cool, and I'll keep it in the box and display it somewhere. But it should have definitely had something more to it. If you're going to be introducing a new line to the Sonic, series, and you want to call it your premium line, give us something a little bit more premium than just paint. Because again, Metal Sonic coming out with metallic paint, other companies have done that for, I think, the regular price. So you're not doing anything new. You're not, breaking the mold here. So that's my advice to Jakks, is if you're going to keep this line up, and I hope you do, give us something more. Give us interchangeable hands. Give us better articulation, and then call it your premium line. Even if you have to charge $20 instead of $15, I'll take it. That's my limit. $20 for a premium version of Sonic that can articulate a little bit more, comes with some more accessories, and has a nice paint. I'm willing to pay that much. I'm sure other people are too. Keep the $10 figures that have a little bit less articulation, and just do that. I mean, it feels weird to introduce this line and say, look, it's better paint, it's for the enthusiast, and you don't take into consideration the fact that some of us just really want that added articulation. It's just weird to me, especially since, again, the movie figures can have it. Why wouldn't you do it here, especially when you're introducing this new line after the movie figures came out? Of course, these could have been in production before then. It is a repaint. It is cheap for them because they are reusing the same figure. They didn't have to spend any money on the mold, and same with the skateboard. I'm sure that didn't cost them anything to make, so really, we're getting a figure that already existed with premium paint and a skateboard, and they're calling it a premium line, and it's kind of just like, okay, but it's nothing new. It's cool paint, it's great, but this didn't really cost you guys anything extra to make, because again, the figure technically already existed. You guys already owned the mold for it, so that's my little complaint right there. Otherwise, yeah, it's a cool figure. I do like it. I'm not regretting buying it, but I want more. So it is what it is. Again, if you want it, pick it up. It's not a figure you necessarily need, and I do want this line to succeed. I do want it to evolve and get better, so I don't want people to think I'm hating on it, because I do like the figure. I think it looks really good. I think the shoes and the gloves look freaking amazing. So just putting that out there. But again, Jakks, do more. That's the thing I want to say about this. But that's my opinion. You may disagree, you may not agree. I don't know, but that was me saying you may not agree twice in two different ways. Yeah, I need to go eat something, but anyways, that is my review for the Sonic with Skateboard. Again, good figure. I'd recommend it if you're a hardcore Sonic fan, if you just really like the cel-shaded look and you don't have the original version of this figure or the 3-pack version of this figure. Go ahead, pick it up. Yeah, it's a few dollars more, but it does look nice, and if not, just maybe hold off. Again, it's really up to you. It's cool. Do what you do. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.